Good morning, students. We were doing solid state and we had completed how many types of solids are there, their physical properties. There are two types of solids, crystalline solids and amorphous solids. We had done its properties, crystalline and amorphous solids. Now, its classification of crystalline solids. Crystalline solids are those which have regular arrangement. And according to the nature of intermolecular forces, they are classified into four types. First is molecular solid, second is ionic solid, third is metallic solids, and fourth is covalent solids. So according to the intermolecular attraction force, they are classified, crystalline solids are classified into four types. We'll discuss one by one. First type is molecular solids. What are molecular solids? The constituent particles are molecules like CO2 molecule, then H2O molecules, ammonia molecule. So all constituent particles are molecules. Second, these molecular solids are subdivided into three categories. सबसे पहला है non-polar molecular solids. What are non-polar substances or non-polar molecular solids? We know that when there is not much difference in the electron negativity of two atoms joined by a bond, then such bond is called non-polar bond. And the solids in which such bonds are there, they are known as non-polar solids. So non-polar molecular solids, they either comprise of atoms like argon or helium, because between two helium atoms there is London force of attraction. It is non-polar. Clear? And the molecules formed by non-polar covalent bond like H2, Cl2, I2, they are having non-polar covalent bond. So non-polar molecular solids may be atom, constituent particles may be atoms, or their constituent particles may be molecules. Now in these solids, atom or molecules are held together by weakest force of attraction, that is called London forces or dispersion forces, that you had done in 11th standard, states of matter. What is London force of attraction? This type of force of attraction exists between two non-polar molecules. It is the weakest force of attraction. Clear? And third, they are very soft, these solids. As force of attraction is very weak, they are very soft, they are a non-conductor because neither they have electrons nor they have free ions. So they are non-conductor of electricity. They have very low melting point because they are very soft and very weak bond is present between constituent particles. So their melting points are very low, and usually they exist in either liquid or gaseous state at room temperature and pressure. We can see that hydrogen, chlorine, iodine, argon, helium, they are in gaseous state. Agar inko solid banana hai, so we have to apply pressure and we have to keep the temperature low. Then only they'll be converted into solids. So at room temperature, they will exist as liquid either or gaseous state. Clear? This is the molecule of carbon dioxide. This is the iodine. Like these are two I atoms and they're joined by covalent bond. Iodine molecules are there. See, so constituent particles are molecules. Clear? Next type of solids, molecular solid के type पढ़ रहे हैं अपन. They are polar molecular solids. What are polar molecular solids? If between two atoms there is difference in electron negativity, then the covalent bond is known as polar bond. Just HCl, H and Cl, they have covalent bond, but that covalent bond is polar because there is very large difference in electron negativity of hydrogen and chlorine. So constituent particles in polar molecular solids are polar covalent bond like HCl or SO2. Now, these molecules are held together by strong dipole-dipole attraction. See, polar molecules, plus of one molecule attracted towards minus of other molecule. Dipole means if a molecule have positive and negative pole, then it is called dipole. जैसे अपन HCl लें, तो this positive hydrogen and this negative is chlorine. Okay, so this is one dipole. Now this dipole is attracted by another dipole. So this attraction force is known as dipole-dipole attraction force. So in polar molecular solids, what type of attraction force between constituent particles? They are dipole-dipole attraction, which is comparatively stronger than this London force of attraction. These solids are also soft. They are also non-conductor of electricity because they also won't have any electrons, free electrons or ions. So they are non-conductors of electricity. They are also having very low melting point, but compared to non-polar molecular solids, their melting points are high. क्योंकि bond ज़्यादा strong है dipole dipole, इसलिए इनके melting points comparatively strong होंगे, मतलब high होंगे non-polar के comparison में. ये भी generally gaseous और liquid state पे मिलते हैं under room temperature, like solid SO2, solid ammonia. These are the examples of such solid. But ammonia mostly exists in gaseous state only. At room temperature, sulfur dioxide exists as gas only. So at room temperature, they generally exist as either liquid or gaseous state. They are called polar molecular solids. Now, third type of solids are हाइड्रोजन बॉन्डेड मॉलिक्यूलर सॉलिड्स, मतलब ऐसे मॉलिक्यूलर सॉलिड्स जिनमें इंटरमॉलिक्यूलर अट्रैक्शन फोर्स होगा हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड. You know what is hydrogen bond? It is the attraction between hydrogen of one molecule and electronegative atom of other molecule. Which electronegative atom form hydrogen bond? FON, F-O-N, fluorine, oxygen and nitrogen. So, and this hydrogen bond is comparatively strong. अपन ने आगे पढ़ा लंडन फोर्स, सेकेंड में पढ़ा डाइपोल डाइपोल अट्रैक्शन, थर्ड टाइप के सॉलिड्स में है हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड. सो आउट ऑफ दीज थ्री हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड इज कंपैरेटिवली स्ट्रॉन्गर. दिस टाइप ऑफ सॉलिड्स लाइक वाटर, आइस, ammonia, NH3 or HF, these are examples of hydrogen bonded solid. They also do not conduct electricity and they are either volatile liquids or they are soft solids. Ice होता है, it is soft only. जब हम दो आइस क्यूब्स को आपस में ज्वाइन करते हैं तो वो परमानेंटली ज्वाइन हो जाते हैं. व्हाट्स द रीजन? क्योंकि उनके बीच में हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड फॉर्म हो जाता है. So there is hydrogen bond present between water molecules. See, this is H2O, this is another H2O, this is another H2O. One water molecule is surrounded by 4 water molecule tetrahedrally and they form this hydrogen bonds. This type of solid is called hydrogen bonded solid. Clear? They generally available in either volatile liquids or soft solid. Gas नहीं होते ये, या तो ये volatile solids होंगे, sorry liquids होंगे जो जल्दी से vaporize हो जाएंगे, or they are soft solids. Fourth type of crystalline solids are ionic solids. Sorry, second type ionic solids. हमने first type पढ़ा molecular solids. Molecular solids थे 3 type के, polar, non-polar और hydrogen bonded. Clear? अब सेकेंड टाइप के क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड्स हैं आयोनिक सॉलिड्स. इनमें जो कंस्टिट्यूएंट पार्टिकल्स होते हैं वो आयंस होते हैं, पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव आयन. सी, दिस इज एग्जांपल ऑफ आयोनिक सॉलिड इन व्हिच सोडियम एंड क्लोराइड आयन are the constituent particles. Sodium and chloride ion. So ions are the constituent particles in ionic solids. They are formed by 3-dimensional arrangement of cation and anion. And between cation and anion there is a strong coulombic force of attraction. उसको ionic bond भी बोलते हैं. तो ये attraction सबसे stronger होगा. उन तीनों की comparison में ionic bond is stronger. So ionic solids are comparatively hard. Okay, because between cation and anion there is a strong coulombic electrostatic force of attraction, or we can say it is ionic bond. They are solids, hard, and they are brittle in nature. They have very high melting and the boiling points, because in order to break ionic bond we have to give some amount of energy. So compared to molecular solids, ionic solids have high melting and the boiling points. Now these ions are not free to move about. In this 3-dimensional arrangement, cation and anion fixed at some position. They are not free to move here and there. So when they are in solid state, they do not conduct electricity. But if sodium chloride is melted or it is dissolved in water, then these ions will become free. And as they become free, they start conducting electric current. But we are talking about ionic solids. So ionic solids, non-conductor of electricity. Clear? But when they will be dissolved in water, obvious they conduct electricity. Okay. Third type of solids are metallic solids. As name suggests, constituent particles of metallic solids are metal, and we know that metal is made up of two things. One is called positively kernel, and positive kernel is surrounded by negatively charged free electrons. उसको valence electron बोलते हैं. जैसे अगर सोडियम हमने लिया तो सोडियम का कॉन्फ़िगरेशन होता है 281. That 1 is the valence electron of sodium. That is called delocalized electron. That valence electron is free to move in the crystal. These electrons are the valence electron. They are called delocalized electron. And what this positive charge represent? They are called atomic kernel. So kernels are positively charged, electrons are negatively charged. Position of kernel is fixed, electron free to move here and there in the crystal. So metallic solids, constituent particles are metal. And what type of attraction between two metal atom? It is metallic bond. Actually, metallic bond is not the attraction between two metal atom. It is the attraction between positively charged kernel and negatively charged delocalized electron. So this type of attraction is called metallic bond. And metallic bond is stronger. It is not, directional. जबकि कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड होता है वो डायरेक्शनल होता है. मेटालिक बॉन्ड और आयनिक बॉन्ड दे आर नॉट डायरेक्शनल. Now, because of these free electrons or delocalized electrons, they conduct electricity. So only solids which conduct electricity, they are metallic solids because they have delocalized free electrons in their crystal structure. Now they are also conduct energy, matlab heat. If we have iron rod and if we heat one end of the rod, after some time other end also will become hot. आपने घर में भी देखा होगा, दूध गर्म हो रहा है और हमने पतीले में चमची डाली है, चम्मच रखा है, उस चम्मच का लोअर पोर्शन गर्म दूध में है, लेकिन बाहर जो पोर्शन है वो तो दूध में नहीं है, फिर भी वो थोड़ी देर के बाद गर्म हो जाता है. रीजन, metal conducts heat. Conduction of heat in metal is also due to delocalized electron. Okay, these electrons will become hot, and as these electrons move from one end to other end, whole rod will become hot. So delocalized electrons are responsible for conduction of heat also. They have luster and they have different colors. Luster means they are having shining surface, and that is also because of the delocalized electrons. And they are malleable and ductile. Malleable, we can convert metals into sheets, and ductile means they can be converted into wires. So these are metallic solids. The last type of crystalline solids are covalent network solid. Covalent network क्यों बोलते हैं? एक तो सबसे पहले इसमें constituent particles होते हैं non-metal, like carbon, then silicon, है ना? 3-dimensional arrangement होता है इसमें. Covalent bond होते हैं बहुत सारे. So many atoms are arranged in 3-dimension way like this. This is the diagram of graphite. So what are covalent network solids? These are the solids which have constituent particles non-metals. They are giant molecules, not single covalent bond. They have so many covalent bond and 3-dimensional network type arrangements of atoms. And they are very strongly, like atoms are present at fixed position. These solids are very, very hard and they are brittle. Hard because so many covalent bonds are there. That's why it is very, very hard. And as they are very hard, their melting points are very high. Even they decompose before melting. So melting points are very, very high. They are insulators because they do not conduct electricity. जैसे diamond है, silicon carbide है, graphite है. These are the examples of such type of solids. Graphite का ये structure है. Graphite का structure में कैसे होता है? It has hexagonal layers. This is one layer. This is second layer. This is third layer. So many layers are there, extended layers and hexagon type. Okay, graphite soft है, hard नहीं है. Exception जैसे समझ सकते हैं. Graphite conduct करता है electricity. क्यों conduct करता है? Because one carbon is joined by 3 other carbon atoms. See, if we see this carbon, this is joined by 3 other carbon atoms. 1, 2, and this 3. As we know, in valence shell of carbon, there are 4 electrons. It forms 3 bonds with neighboring carbon atoms. So 1 electron is free. So all carbon atoms have 1 electron free. That free electron is responsible for conduction of electricity. So exception of covalent network solid which conduct electricity is graphite. Okay, that is because of the free electrons. And why it is soft? All other covalent network solids are very hard, like diamond, silicon carbide, carborundum जिसको बोलते हो, तो बहुत hard है. तो graphite क्यों soft है? Because one layer slides over other. Because between 2 layers there is weak van der Waals attraction. That's why two layers slides over one another, and hence we can say that it is soft in nature. Grease की तरह इसको use करते हैं, grease जैसा होता है. It is solid lubricant. Graphite is used as solid lubricant. Second type of solid is diamond. That is also covalent network solid. And this is the structure of diamond, in which one carbon is joined by 4 other carbon atoms, tetrahedrally. See, if you see this carbon, this is joined by 4 other carbon atoms. 1, this 2, this 3, and this 4. What is the structure? It is 3-dimensional tetrahedral structure. It is very, very hard. Glass को cut करने के काम आता है diamond. It is non-conductor. Graphite conductor था, non-conductor है. इसमें एक कार्बन 4 कार्बन से कनेक्टेड है, कोई फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन नहीं है. और इसमें जो कार्बन होता है वो sp3 हाइब्रिडाइज्ड होता है, जबकि ग्रेफाइट में कार्बन sp2 हाइब्रिडाइज्ड होता है. Okay, so these are examples of covalent network solids, that is graphite, diamond and silicon carbide. अब आपसे पूछे कि सारे टाइप के सॉलिड्स में which is having highest melting point, तो crystalline solids. उसके बाद कौन आएंगे? Metallic solid. उसके बाद ionic solids, then hydrogen bonded solids, then it is polar molecular solids, and at last non-polar molecular solids. So mainly how many types of solids are there? 4 types: molecular solids, metallic solid, ionic solids, and covalent network solids. But molecular solids again classified into 3. That is non-polar molecular solids, polar molecular solids, and hydrogen bonded molecular solids. Okay, this is classification of solids on the basis of intermolecular attraction force. Okay.